And here comes Kiley Leasure. When the attack, the whistle blows, and here she comes with the shot and a goal! Kiley Leasure opens up the scoring for the Pioneers with a beautiful low shot, places it right behind 5-hole into the back of the net for a 1-0 lead for the Pioneers.
It can happen. I think just that, pretty simple there, Ethan.
Yeah, like you said, and they're going to have to rely on their two players, which have the ball right now. Oh, and a great answer there from right on cue, Brooke McNeal. What a shot on a power play. Both best players were facilitating the ball back and forth there. Number 22, Reese Friesen, and number 12, Brooke McNeal, and they were able to turnover there for the Storm as Taylor Desco picks it up. She rushes in for attack. Plays it to Diaz. Diaz to Leasure. Leasure, a great move again. Inside the zone and a shot and another goal! Kiley Leasure, 2 great moves and a top right finish there. A great answer from the Pioneers. The Pioneers as the Storm take over. Davis kicks it out to the outside to number 3. Jocelyn over to Olivia. Olivia surveying her options. Patience is the name of the game. Give it to your 2 best players here, number 12 and number 22, and see what you can do. Kicks it back behind the goal. Rachel Rose passes it over to their star player, McNeal. McNeal drives in here. Here comes a shot and another goal! Brooke McNeal, great finish, great move. Like we said, Leasure on the Pioneer side and McNeal having her indelible mark on this one so far as they tie up the game. McNeal, this is scary territory for the Pioneers, but great job defensively as Taylor Desco picks it up and looks on the rushing attack to Kinger. Kinger to Alex. Alex takes it in with a lot of space ahead of her. Again, great recovery defensively from the Lake Erie Storm as they're forced to kick it out to Elena Zell and slow down the attack. Elena, a great shiftiness move and a goal! Wow, something came out of nothing there. Just a great 2-move thing there, trying to create some space, great isolation, and a ground ball finish right into the back of the net there. Oh, but a great pickup there from the Storm as they're on the attack. Number 27, Abby, conveying her options there, kicks it out to Adie. Here comes number 19 again, kicks it back out. Storm cycling it around the perimeter, looking to try and get something going here. Back to Rose behind the net. Rose keeping her head up, looking for something. Great pressure there from Addison Wint, not giving her any space. Throws up her prayer, but a great pass. Back to number 40 and a goal! Gabriella Adie. A great pass. We talked about it was a prayer over the top. Great collection there. Kicks it to Adie, and Adie a beautiful finish. Man, Nick, these ground.
I do also want to correct myself there, Ethan. I said that this was Gabriella Adie's first game.
And a goal! Andrea Kinger kicks it in. Beautiful drive off the penalty. Evades 2 players. And another ground ball goal there. Sorry, Nick, for cutting you off, but a beautiful finish there from Kinger as they retake the lead in this one. Over the line, but once again, Point Park Pioneers defense is there, but a great 360 move there. She evades the pressure, looks to slow down the attack. Great pass there. Some space here for the Storm. Great pass inside, turns around, shoots, and just barely misses the net. Just wide of the net there, but great buildup. And an outstanding grade A chance for the Lake Erie Storm as they regain possession. As Rachel Rose kicks it out to Adie. Adie again, another shot and another goal! The Lake Erie Storm tie it up with yet another goal for Gabriella Adie. Yeah, and look for Reese Friesen. And Brooke McNeal on this one, especially when you have a man advantage here. Your 2 best players are the most pivotal ways to get a goal here and capitalize on this 1 minute that they have.
Absolutely is. I think Point Park, yeah, change of possession, you have a Point Park. This is huge to kill it off.
Yeah, right on cue. Elena Zell, great catch, great turn there, trying to get around that last defender. Great shiftiness, kicks it back in. Or sorry, she did not kick it in. It was a bit of a pump fake. Got me too. Surveying her options there. Some inside runs there from number 15, Grace Favila. And a great turn and a great shot there as the Pioneers score a short-handed goal there by number 2, Elena Zell. What a shot that was, Nick.
That was a...
And your Pioneers are warming up.
Favila to Miller. To Desco. Desco displaying that composure there, looking around, trying to find something. You can see Kinger waiting there on the inside. Favila in the inside, and they have 2 outside as well. Back to Kinger, and another great save by Artino there. Just an absolute ripper right into the basket of her stick. Wow, another great one from Artino.
I don't even know. The way Artino is playing right now.
Yeah, we kind of talked about and we highlighted the 2 best players, but honestly, but Kiley Leasure combats that performance from Artino with a great goal, her 3rd goal of the game there, as the Pioneers take advantage of that power play and expand their lead to 2 goals with about 6:02 left before halftime.
Lake Erie, yellow card issued to number 12, Brooke McNeal for cross-checking. It's 2 minutes.
And I do want to mention, Ethan, excuse me, that was Brooke McNeal who got that foul there, that yellow card. That is not the player that Lake Erie wants to see have to leave for 2 minutes.
Yeah, and not only is she an offensive force, she's also so good defensively. So trying to kill off a penalty here is going to be much harder as one of your best players is out, as Desco takes over. Got a little shove there, able to get back up.
Yeah, that was Isabella Morales with the shove there, number 4.
Desco to Kinger. Oh! And a deflection, a tip goal there from Kinger to Elena Zell. Bit of a hockey play there, Nick. Like you said, it was kind of more of a loft pass there, and she was definitely not expecting that one. As the Pioneers take another lead here, 7-4. Leasure coming in again, and another ground ball goal from Leasure. What a shot, as the Pioneers have really taken over this game here in the last 2 minutes.
They got 2 players down here. If you're Lake Erie, you have to take position.
Yeah, and Reese Friesen and Brooke McNeal are going to have to take over here. We talked about how pivotal they are for the Lake Erie Storm. McNeal obviously with 2 goals today, trying to get back on the score sheet. Kicks it out to Rachel Rose. Rachel Rose trying to separate some space for herself behind the net.
1 minute remaining in the first half. 1 minute.
Oh, and another goal there from the Storm. Like we said, right on cue. Great answer from them. Both of their star players showing up in a big way there. And they get the goal. They get on the score sheet. And it's down to a 3-point deficit here with 58.4 seconds to go as a Point Park Pine. This is a big one here because if they score, they have a 4-lead deficit, 4-lead gain here going into halftime. And also another really needed save here from Martino. Let's see what happens, Nick. Leasure drives in, and another goal for Leasure. Bottom left corner. Huge pivotal goal for the Pioneers. Up by 4 with 7 seconds to play before the halftime arrives. Screen card of the match. Pioneers are back on the power play for a minute and counting. Ava Miller gets the ball, drives in, kicks it to Favila. Great move from Favila. Back to Leasure. This is where Leasure thrives, Nick. Oh, and what a shot. What a goal there from Kinger. Looked like a backhanded shot there. Right on cue. Leasure to Kinger, the 2 most pivotal players for the Pioneers all game. And once again, they score on another power play. Natel checks into the game, wins it, and passes it over to Taylor Desco. And Desco is back on the attack. Passes it over to Leasure. Leasure flips the field over to Ava Miller. And the power play is over as Elena Zell checks back in for the Pioneers. Ava Miller, a shot. And another goal for the Pioneers. What a shot there from Ava Miller just as the power play ended. and the Pioneers take a 6-goal lead in this one. And number 8 for the Lake Erie Storm, Leanna Waters. Taylor Desco able to control the ball there and get possession back for the Pioneers as she kicks it back out to Ava Miller. Ava Miller to Leasure. Leasure getting her head up. Another pump fake there. Good pass to Favila, and another goal! A great deflection there. It seemed like it was some sort of patented shot. She didn't even need to, like, collect the ball there. Just great deflection there, just propelling into the back of the net.
You need star players.
And Elena Zell punches it in for another goal for the Pioneers. Right on cue, you talked about the star players, and Elena Zell making another mark on this one as she puts the Pioneers up by 8 points here.
It's really great to honestly witness if you're a Pioneers fan here. As here's another break.
Kinger taking the spot of Desco because Desco is out for a penalty. Only 7 seconds left on that penalty as she is getting ready to check back in. Here comes Kinger again, and a beautiful play shot into the back of the net, top left corner, as the Pioneers get another shorthanded goal and take a 9-goal lead with only a couple minutes left in this third quarter. Kinger trying to get another goal here for the Pioneers, and another goal on the score sheet for herself. Leasure drives in, kicks it out, and does a rolling shot in there for the back of the net. A great deception there from her, faking the outside shot and basically rolling it back into the net for another great goal there from the Pioneers. And with the ball, trying to get back on the attack for the Pioneers. Ava to Desco into the middle of the field. Desco surveying her options here. Back to Leasure. Leasure in her natural habitat here in the offensive zone, Nick. Just a great attacker she's been all game long.
She's absolutely unreal for this Pioneers offense.
Kinger draws it in, takes a shot, and another goal there for the Pioneers as Kinger makes a very decisive move and places it to the top right corner as the Pioneers score yet again, Nick.
Keep the ball away from Kinger and Leasure, and throw in Zell on that too. If you just gotta buckle down defensively here if you want to keep Point Park off the score sheet here.
Yeah, maybe another thing to note is the best way to avoid goals is to score goals yourself, just like the Storm do right there as McNeal completes her third goal in this game with a very decisive shot there. Right on cue, Nick. We talked about it a lot in the first half.
Yeah, Artino's is unbelievable. Maybe Artino was the one who needed a break, but just absolutely Artino's having herself a fantastic game.
Oh, and a goal! Number 48, Rachel Rose, assisted by Reese Friesen as the Storm answers in a big way there. Again, something that kind of came out of nothing. Great response.
Yeah, it's been very lopsided of the disciplinary action for Point Park compared to Lake Erie in the goal area.
Drives in, shoots, and scores! Back-to-back goals for the Storm as they look to try and get something going in this game and make a late pursuit onto the scoreboard. 16-8 is where we stand.
Against Point Park for Lake Erie.
Hercash plays it to the middle. Over to Kinger, trying to make another tip there. Unfortunately not able to get contact with the ball. Here comes Leasure back on the attack. Another turnover forced by the Pioneers. Elena Zell back to Kinger. Kinger looks to rip it, and she scores once again! Beautiful placement there, top left corner. We talked about the forecheck. Played a dominant performance to secure their second win in program history as the bench clears and they go celebrate with their goalkeeper. A convincing win here for the Pioneers.